Fox has held at least one test screening for Deadpool 2 over the weekend and the responses were reportedly not very good, with one anonymous source calling it a big mess. It's important to note that much of this information comes from anonymous sources and this is all very much a rumor at this point. Plus, viewers at test screenings are all required to sign a non-disclosure agreement, which prohibits them from talking about the early cut of the movie that they saw. That being said, there could be some potential spoilers for Deadpool 2 ahead, so read at your own risk. Blogger Jeremy Conrad took to Twitter over the weekend to announce that someone close to him saw a test screening for Deadpool 2 and revealed that the initial reaction was not what he expected to hear. He said, "Fox screened Deadpool 2 tonight, not Dark Phoenix again, and ... yikes. First reaction wasn't what I expected to hear." Conrad didn't stop there and went into a little bit more detail after some people asked what the problems were. Again, spoiler alert. Conrad says that it's about 30 minutes longer than the first movie, that the plot is lacking, and that they waste the Vanessa character. Jeremy Conrad was forced to take down his tweets by Fox after they threatened legal action. However, another Twitter user, Mike Kalinowski, also said that he has heard similar fears after someone called it an Alien 3 blunder in regard to the story. Kalinowski had this to say: "I have heard it's testing really poorly. They are stunned with what the screening audiences are saying. I know people don't say much about it, but you cannot underestimate Tim Miller's contribution to getting Deadpool made. He was half the equation." Again, this information is coming from unnamed sources, so it's best to take this news with a grain of salt. It's also good to point out that we're still months away from seeing the movie and that a lot can and will probably change before the movie hits theaters. Deadpool 2 has 2 new characters to introduce this time around, so there's going to be a lot going on here compared to the first movie, which may lend itself to the longer runtime. Fans are not going to be satisfied if the story of Cable is not properly told on the big screen. The same can be said for the Domino story in addition to setting up the X-Force movie as well. There's a lot of ground to cover for the sequel. This information has come from anonymous sources, so you can take what you want out of it. Tim Miller's absence was a red flag from the beginning, but the footage that has been teased to the public for Deadpool 2 has been pretty epic so far. Test screenings are used to make movie better and we still have a pretty long wait before the final cut needs to be delivered. In the meantime, you can check out the social media thoughts below.